It's a high risk, high reward kind of thing,
Yes.
but it's also like people talk about that as an inspirational idea, but it's also high risk, high failure too. Like
Exactly.
it's more embarrassing if it doesn't work, right?
Exactly.
So like that's the part that's actually scary.
Exactly.
Is like, oh, I'm gonna fail in front of the class. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna fail
Yeah.
at home in my room. Like
Yeah.
everyone's gonna see me fail.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you gotta have guts, man.
Yeah.
Like that's,
Yeah.
I definitely appreciate
Yeah.
the amount of courage that it takes to say like, yeah, I'm gonna take that on. Like
Yeah.
I can do that.
Yeah. Like what Chester's done and what the fans love about it. And it's like, here, I'm stepping into this
Totally.
role. So there's moments of just being like, oh my fucking God, Emily, what are you doing?
Yeah.
So,
We've talked about like the fact that, yeah, we know that not everyone is gonna like everything.
Yeah.
Every time we do anything, every time Dead Sarah did anything, anytime Linkin Park did anything, anytime any artist does
Yeah.
anything, people will hate some part of it,
Always.
right?
Yeah.
And that's like you, as an artist, you have to be okay with that. It's not for those people. And by the way, some of them come around. Like some of my favorite albums ever were ones that I hated when I heard it the first time.
I know.
And then like few weeks or a month later, I was like, wait a minute.
I know.
This is actually brilliant.
Some bands that I just like fucking despised. That
Right.
I'm just like, turn up now. I'm like,
You're like, oh,
this is so good.
Actually so
Like
good.
go and deep dive now. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh my God, find a whole new world.
Oh my God.
But sometimes for me it takes that, so I understand that. But you've reinforced it with me many times, and this helps. And this is the thing. This is like the safety net where it's like, if I have those moments, just communicate it. And it's like anytime that I do, it just resolves so fast.
Yeah.
And that's the
It
thing.
makes it less scary.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
that's what's so great to have this as well. Like to be in this group, it's like I've noticed how much you guys carry each other. And it's so important to me in any band, and I know how important that is in a band.
Yeah.
You have to have that, like
I
trust
think,
each other.
I think in the other side, like the trust and the helping each other out, like one of the things that I see from you and from Colin is that you guys have earned everybody's trust really consistently. Like you come to the table so strong whenever we've done that. Like, just like, is it an example that's fresh in my brain? Like with the live show, Colin, he's become like a musical director in a sense, where me and him, like, I'll be like, this is how I want to see these things flowing together. Like, what do you think? And he'll throw ideas in. And the next thing I know, he's like built half of it in the computer and like gone to all the texts and been like, okay, hey, make sure you're doing this. And he goes to Alex, make sure you're doing this. Like everything.
Yeah.
It's so helpful.
I know.
And it's really,
Yeah.
you realize you can rely on each other. It's a great feeling.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And Colin and I've had our own discussions like throughout the whole process. Like we'll sit and we'll have like our back to back and be like this and this and this. And, like, cause we're figuring it out together.
Totally.
We got to rehearse. Like he kind of like
Oh yeah.
does the whip a little bit to like get everybody. And I was like, no, dude, no, seriously. I heard some blah, blah, blah talking about it, and we really liked how you're doing that. So please go. Like trying to reinforce it in him. I'm like, it's a really good thing. And I know that as a band, there's always has to be that some person that's just like taking it, and you have to give them that, like, you're doing fucking great. Please keep going. And he is taking that to a place where I'm just like, holy shit.
Yeah,
like,
he's really good at it.
I don't even know half the shit that you're doing. Like, I don't even know how you're doing it. And being the drummer that you are, you know, and like, no, this harmony, this thing, I'm like, you are overqualified, sir. No, but that's like, good. He is so good at what he does and so humble about it.
You remember me